Hello, everyone. I am Priscilla, and I'm happy to share time with you today as we practice reading and developing our conversational English speaking skills. If you have read the prompt about the topic today, it is a simple topic. It is the red ball. I'm going to add the red ball to our topic now in screen share, and hopefully everyone that is here can see the topic. The topic for today is red rubber ball. I will read for you this brief story. Red rubber ball. Emphasis is placed on the R's. Red rubber ball. Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. It flew through the air. He picked it up. He threw it against a wall. The ball came back to Fred. He kicked it with his foot again. The ball flew over the wall. He picked it up again. He bounced it on the street. The ball bounced up and down. Then it stopped bouncing up and down. It didn't move. Fred's dog barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball. The purpose of this activity is to get you familiar with short sentences, short phrases that you're able to hold within your mind and repeat. The sentences are short and they're repetitive. You get a good sense of what this topic is about. If we look at the image above, we'll see that it is a red ball, and it is a red rubber ball. In this area here, ball, bark, bounce, fly, foot, kick, rubber, run, and throw. Once we discuss this topic, it will be the expectation that you can make a short story using those words, or you can summarize the story that we just read using those words. I will show you exactly what I mean. I will use my words, my sentence, my story as an example. Ready? I'll start. The ball was at my foot. I kicked the ball with my foot. The ball was a rubber ball. The ball will bounce if I throw it, and my dog will bark at the ball if I kick it to him. I believe I used all of the words, and that is all that you will need to do when you repeat this sentence. So I will read again. Red rubber ball. Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. It flew through the air. He picked it up. He threw it against a wall. The ball came back to Fred. He kicked it with his foot again. The ball flew over the wall. He picked it up again. He bounced it on the street. The ball bounced up and down. Then it stopped bouncing up and down. It didn't move. Fred's dog barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball. Now I will wait for maybe 5 seconds and I will pose questions for you to think about and see if, in fact, you can answer in a complete sentence. Until I get a response, I will actually give the answer. Does Fred have a rubber ball? Yes, Fred does have a red rubber ball. What color is the ball? The ball is red. Is the ball rubber? Yes, the ball is rubber. So you see, in this very first sentence, Fred had a red rubber ball. I have conjugated several questions and several responses were generated, and the responses should be in a complete sentence. This is how we would speak. Fred had a red rubber ball. Did Fred have a red rubber ball? Yes, Fred did have a red rubber ball. Who had a red rubber ball? Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. Who kicked the ball? Fred kicked the ball. What did Fred kick? Fred kicked the ball. Was it a ball that Fred kicked? Yes, it was a ball that Fred kicked. Now we have two sentences further demonstrating that we are understanding the subject. And the subject today is a red rubber ball. It flew through the air. What flew through the air? It was the red rubber ball. Did the red rubber ball fly through the air? Yes, the red rubber ball did fly through the air. Who kicked the red rubber ball? Fred kicked the red rubber ball. Our next sentence, he picked it up. Who picked up the red rubber ball? Fred picked up the red rubber ball. What did Fred pick up? Fred picked up the red rubber ball. Now that is another sentence. I'll start from the beginning. Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. It flew through the air. He picked it up. Who had a red rubber ball? Fred. What did Fred kick? Fred kicked his red rubber ball. Did the ball fly through the air? Yes, the ball flew through the air. Did Fred pick up the ball? Yes, Fred picked up the ball. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 sentences. Now I would ask if you can summarize these 4 sentences. Summarizing is not the same as reading. We've asked several questions for each of the 4 sentences. Now the goal is to summarize what you specifically remember or know about Fred and this red rubber ball. All right. This is what you should know. I know that the ball is red. I know that Fred kicked the ball. I know that the ball went through the air. That's good enough. So Fred kicked a ball and it went through the air. Whatever your summary should be, try to make your summary clear and in a complete sentence. He threw it against a wall. What was thrown against a wall? A red ball was thrown against a wall. Who threw a ball against a wall? It was Fred who threw a ball against the wall. The ball came back to Fred. Who came back to Fred. The ball came back to Fred. Did the ball come back to Fred? Yes, the ball came back to Fred. He kicked it with his foot again. What did Fred cook? What did Fred kick with his foot? Fred kicked the ball. How many times did Fred kick the ball? Fred kicked the ball at least 2 times. How many times did Fred kick the ball? Fred kicked the ball at least 2 times. Who kicked the ball? Fred kicked the ball. What did Fred kick the ball with? Fred kicked the ball with his foot. Did Fred use his foot to kick the ball? Yes, Fred kicked the ball with his foot. The ball flew over the wall. Where did the ball fly? The ball flew over the wall. Why did the ball fly over the wall? This one will require you to think. Why did the ball fly over the wall? The ball flew over the wall because Fred kicked the ball. Why did the ball fly over the wall? The ball flew over the wall because Fred kicked the ball. He picked it up again. What did Fred pick up again? Fred picked up the ball again. What did Fred pick up again? Fred picked up the ball again. Why do you think Fred picked up the ball? Fred picked up the ball so he could kick it again. Do you think Fred would like to kick the ball again? Yes. That is why he picked up the ball. He bounced it on the street. What did Fred bounce on the street? Fred bounced the ball on the street. Where did Fred bounce the ball? Fred bounced the ball on the street. The ball bounced up and down. Did the ball bounce up and down? Yes, the ball bounced up and down. What did the ball do? The ball bounced up and down. Did the ball bounce up and down? Yes, the ball bounced up and down. Then it stopped bouncing up and down. Did the ball stop bouncing up and down? Yes, the ball stopped bouncing up and down. Did the ball stop bouncing up and down? Yes, the ball stopped bouncing up and down. Did the ball only go up? No, the ball went up and down. It didn't move. What didn't move? Perhaps the ball stopped moving. Do you think the ball stopped moving? Yes, I think the ball stopped moving. Fred's dog barked at the ball. Whose dog barked at the ball? It was Fred's dog that barked at the ball. What barked at the ball? It was Fred's dog that barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. Did Fred kick the ball? Yes, Fred kicked the ball. Who kicked the ball? Fred kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball. What did Fred's dog do? Fred's dog ran after the ball. What did Fred's dog run after? Fred's dog ran after the ball. Who ran after the ball? It was Fred's dog that ran after the ball. Now, we've come to the end of our short story, and I will read the story again. I'll ask questions again, and if you're watching this or listening to me, I want you to respond as I ask the questions. But first, I will read. Red rubber ball. Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. It flew through the air. He picked it up. He threw it against a wall. The ball came back to Fred. He kicked it with his foot again. The ball flew over the wall. He picked it up again. He bounced it on the street. The ball bounced up and down. Then it stopped bouncing up and down. It didn't move. Fred's dog barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball. I will now read, or actually ask questions, and you will respond. I will perhaps give about 5 seconds for a response. Did Fred have a red rubber ball? Great. That is correct. Yes, Fred had a red rubber ball. Did Fred kick the ball? Yes, that is correct. Fred did kick the ball. Did the ball fly through the air? Yes, it did. The ball flew through the air. He picked it up. What did Fred pick up? That's right. Fred picked up the ball. He threw it against the wall. Who threw the ball against the wall? Right again. That was Fred. The ball came back to Fred. Did the ball come back to Fred? Yes, it did. Good job. He kicked it with his foot again. What did Fred kick with his foot? Great. He kicked the ball. The ball flew over the wall. Where did the ball fly? Yay! The ball flew over the wall. He picked it up again. What did he pick up? That's right. He picked up the ball. He bounced it on the street. What was bounced on the street? Fantastic. It was the ball. The ball bounced up and down. Did the ball bounce up and down? Yes, it did. Then it stopped bouncing up and down. Yes, it stopped bouncing up and down. It didn't move. What didn't move? It was the ball that didn't move. Great. Fred's dog barked at the ball. What did Fred's dog do? Right, he barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. What did Fred do? Correct, he kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball. Did his dog run after the ball? Yes, it did. Thank you for your responses. Hello, this is Priscilla. If you would like to read Red Rubber Ball now, I will listen. First, Pronounce your name, and then I will listen. And that is the red rubber ball. Hello, this is Priscilla. I'm back again. My visual should be apparent on the screen. If you would like to read, hello, how are you? If you would like to read the red rubber ball, just let me know and I will listen to you read as well. Let me know when you're ready. Right. Until you're ready, I will just read the red ball again. All right. I need to share that again on my screen. And here we are. Red rubber ball. As soon as you're ready to read, type your name in the verbaling box, or you can just say by voice, I'm ready to read. Red rubber ball. Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. It flew through the air. He picked it up. He threw it against a wall. The ball came back to Fred. He kicked it with his foot again. The ball flew over the wall. He picked it up again. He bounced it on the street. The ball bounced up and down. Then it stopped bouncing up and down. It didn't move. Fred's dog barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball. Now that I've read the story several times, I will ask different questions. Sometimes the answer will be no. Sometimes the answer will be yes. Sometimes the answer will be I'm not sure. Whatever your response is, I want you to answer very quickly. I will go through very quickly and give you the response, or I will give you a response. And if you can, I want you to answer as quickly as you possibly can. Does Fred have a red rubber ball? Yes. Did Fred kick the ball? Yes. Did Fred throw the ball in the air? Yes. Did he pick it up? Yes. Did he break a window? No. He threw it against the wall? Yes. Fred threw something against the wall. Did the ball come back to Fred? Yes. Did the ball come back to the dog? No. Did Fred kick it again with his foot? Yes. Did the dog kick the ball? No. Did Fred's mother come out and play with the ball? No. Who picked up the ball? Fred. Who bounced the ball? Fred. Is the ball rolling down the street? No. Is the ball bouncing? Yes. Is the ball moving? Sometimes. Is Fred's dog barking? Yes. And that is how you would quickly answer without thinking. I'll see if I can get someone else to read for me now. If you would like to read for me, please type your name or you may begin to speak. I will listen. Okay. If you would like to read, all that I will ask you to do is to just start speaking. Just start speaking. I can hear you. I can actually see you. If you would like to start reading. while I'm waiting, the words that are listed here in the boxes, after reading this story so many times, asking and answering questions, the opportunity for you to create your own story or use the story here and include these words. I will do it now. The ball was bouncing up and down. The ball flew across the wall. The dog was barking at the ball that Fred kicked with his foot. The ball was a red rubber ball, and Fred's dog barked when Fred threw the ball. So it was Fred that threw the ball. As he threw the ball, his dog barked. See how easy that is? Once you master small, short stories like this, you will be able to move to more advanced reading and conversation building. However, it does take patience, it does take practice, and you can do this. Everyone can do this. This is how we learn to speak, by saying things over and over and over again. If you think about yourself when you were very small and your parent or a guardian would suggest that you do certain things, it was not enough for them to tell you to do something just once. You had to do it over and over and over again. You had to hear it over and over and over again. And the same is true in conversational English. First, you start saying and repeating exactly what you hear. It's called mimicking. You mirror what someone else is saying. Victor, I see that you are here. Oh, it says try later? Okay. I'm not sure what I should do to help you, but let's see if I can send you a message. All right. All right. Red rubber ball. Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. It flew through the air. He picked it up. He threw it against the wall. The ball came back to Fred. He kicked it with his foot again. The ball flew over the wall. He picked it up again. He bounced it on the street. The ball bounced up and down. Then it stopped bouncing up and down. It didn't move. Fred's dog barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball. Now I would ask you to summarize what you heard me say, or summarize what you actually read. To summarize, I might say something like this. The title of this story is Red Rubber Ball. The story is about Fred, who is playing with the ball. He's kicking the ball. He's bouncing the ball on the street. And somehow the ball went over the wall. Fred's dog barked at the ball, and Fred kicked the ball, and Fred's dog ran after the ball. That would be what I would say to summarize it. Or you could just say that Fred is playing with his ball and his dog barked at the ball as it bounced up and down. Just anything that you can think of and you can quickly say to let your listener know that you understood what this story is about. Again, for beginner speakers of conversational English, your reading skills are probably very good. You may very well can pronounce everything that you see, but can you fluently and effortlessly tell me what this story is about? Even though you may very well understand what it is about, you should be able to develop those skills through your vocal cords to let me know, the listener, that you understand what you read, and you can summarize this by voice, what you have read. Now, let's see. I could ask more questions about the red rubber ball. What color is the ball? Of course, the ball is red. Who kicked the ball? It was Fred that kicked the ball. I'm going to, let's see, go back to this story, and I can ask the question. I can ask a question here. Press enter. What color is the ball? And your answer would be, the ball is red. Who kicked the ball? Who kicked the ball? And you would answer, Fred kicked the ball. Where did Fred kick the ball? And of course, he kicked the ball in the air. Where did Fred throw the ball? He threw it against the wall. Fred threw the ball against the wall. Did the ball come back to Fred? Yes, the ball came back to Fred. Did Fred bounce the ball down the street? Yes, he did. He bounced the ball down the street. And did Fred's dog bark at the ball? That is, yes, he did. Yes, Fred's dog did bark at the ball. So there we have it. We have our story. Okay, Victor, did you get in? Would you like to speak? Yes. Victor, did you get in? Victor? Victor, are you able to see me now? Are you able to hear? All right. I'm not exactly sure where you are. Let's see. Is there class red ball? There. Can you see the question? Is there someone here? I think you want to say something.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm excellent. Is that you, Victor?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
I
sorry.
tried. I
I'm
tried many times. No
yeah.
problem.
I could see your image coming through, but I wasn't really sure what was happening with that image of yours.
I don't know.
But you're here now, so that's the most important thing.
Finally,
Well,
finally,
I'm
I
glad.
I've joined through the Google Plus directly
Okay. All right.
without Warbling.
Okay. Well, it works, so let's be happy that it works. I'm going
I,
to
I think
give you.
nobody can join except me.
Okay. Well, that's okay. That's fine. Uh, I want to find the story, and then I'll see if I can present it for you to read. And uh, it is not coming up the way that I would like for it to, but it's a very short story. Let me just pull it up this way. Hmm. Are you doing well today? Are you doing very well?
Uh, yes, I doing well.
Fantastic, fantastic. And I think you're the Victor that I've had a class with before, correct?
I don't
Have you
sure.
had have you had a class with me? It would have been yesterday.
Not
Did you?
no.
Okay. Well,
It's
it's nice to meet you. It's very
nice to meet
nice.
you,
Nice
Priscilla.
to meet
Yeah,
you. Yes, I am Priscilla.
I know.
Let me see. And here is it was a red ball. Where is my story? I can't find it. So, red rubber ball. I need to go out of it and then I suppose pull it back up. Red rubber ball. There we are. Here we are. So I'm going to go out, not go out, but I'm going to share my screen and I hope that you'll be able to see the screen. I'm not sure where I am now. There I am. Okay, I want to share my screen and get this one up for you. Are you able to see the red rubber ball?
Not yet.
Oh,
I think it's closing. Yeah, now I can see.
fantastic. Could you read for me as soon as you see it?
Yeah. Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. It flew through the air. He picked it up. He threw it against the wall. The ball came back to Fred. He kicked it with his foot again. The ball flew over the wall. He picked it up again. He bounced it on the street. The ball bounced up and down. Then it stopped bouncing up and down. It didn't move. Fred's dog barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball.
Fantastic. Do you understand what you just read, Victor?
Yes, I heard it a couple times.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you questions and I want you to answer just as if we're having a conversation, okay? So,
Okay.
what color is that ball?
That ball is red.
And whose ball is it?
It's Fred's ball, I think.
It is Fred's ball. What did Fred do with that ball?
He kicked the ball
He kicked the ball. And where did the ball go?
to the wall.
Did the ball go through the air?
Yeah,
Did it
it's
did
it
it
is.
fly? Did it fly through the air? Yes, it flew through the air. Did
Yes, it flew through there.
did Fred throw the ball against the wall?
Yes, he does. He did.
Did the ball come back to Fred?
Yes, the ball came back to Fred.
Did Fred hit his dog with the ball?
Sorry, what?
Did Fred hit his dog with the ball?
No,
No,
he
he
didn't.
didn't. Did
Yeah.
Fred's dog bite his leg?
No, it didn't.
What did the dog do?
The dog
Hmm.
barked at the ball.
The dog barked at the ball. Did he run after the ball too?
Yeah, he
Did
did.
Fred's mother play ball?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Did Fred's mother play ball?
No. No.
Was Fred at school when he played with the ball?
We don't know.
We don't know. Did Fred jump into the swimming pool with his ball?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Now, I want you to ask me some questions about this story.
What Fred had. I don't know how to say.
Okay. Oh, you're asking me, what did Fred have? Fred had a red rubber ball. What did
No,
Fred have?
in past.
Okay,
Fred had.
ask me again.
What Fred had.
Fred had a red rubber ball.
Okay.
And your question would be, did Fred have a red rubber ball?
Did Fred have a red rubber ball?
And when you say have and I said had, did Fred have a red rubber ball? Yes, Fred had a red rubber ball. Good. Another question?
What did he do with the ball?
Fred bounced the ball.
Bounced. What does it mean, bounced?
Okay, you know the word bouncing? Up and down, up and down. So he bounced his ball.
Like jumping?
Yes, the ball was jumping, but he was bouncing. I could say he bounced his ball or he was bouncing his ball. But I know he bounced his ball and he stopped and then he kicked his ball. So I'm saying that he bounced his ball because he stopped. He's not bouncing it now. You could ask me, was Fred bouncing his ball? And I could say, yes, he was bouncing his ball. Okay? Ask me some more questions quickly. Don't think about trying to ask me the correct grammatical term. Just ask me some questions. Just ask without thinking, and I'll try to respond correctly. Okay?
Okay. What did his dog?
His dog barked. Fred's dog barked. What did his dog do? What did his dog do? His dog barked. Was his dog barking? Yes, his dog was barking. What did Fred do? Fred played with his ball. What did his dog do? Ask me questions quickly. Quickly. As quickly as you can.
I can't ask quickly.
Yes, you can. You really can. Just don't think about it. Just think that you want to say, okay, you want to ask me the WH questions. What? Who? Where? And when? They can all be about Fred. Who is this story about? Fred. Where is Fred in the story? What did Fred do? Ask me questions very quickly like that. Just very quickly without thinking. Okay? Try. All right. Someone else is here now. Could you tell us your name?
My name is Obed. How are you, teacher?
Hello, Obed. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Good.
How are you?
I am doing fantastic. You're joining us a little late, but I'm happy that you're here. And I want to say that if you enjoy what you're listening to, please join the next class that follows this one, it will be a different story, but it will be just as exciting as this one, okay? So
This is private class or general class?
it should be general.
Okay, how long take time it's here?
Okay, I'm sorry. What is the question?
How long take time it's here?
Well, there's 10 minutes left in this class. There's 10 minutes left in this class,
Uh-huh, I see.
okay? But if you,
Okay.
but
This is
if you,
this first time I come join with you,
yes,
teacher.
I don't recognize your voice and I don't recognize your image, but I hope that you will enjoy what you're listening to. I have Victor here with me. I want to say, please follow me. Please click follow someplace. I'm not sure where it is, but please follow me. Now, Victor, I'm going to ask Obed to read, and we will quickly do the same thing that you did before I have to go to the next class. So, Obed, would you read for me what you see on the screen?
Okay. Uh, just- okay. Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. It flew through the air. He picked it up. He threw it against a wall. The ball came back to Fred. He kicked it with his foot again. The ball flew over the wall. He picked it up again. He bounced it on the street. The ball bounced up and down. Then it stopped, bounced up and down. It, it didn't move. Afraid. Dog, dog barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball.
Very nicely done, Obed. You'll notice that I highlighted for you several um, words in yellow, and
Yes.
it's the ed sound that I would like for you to work
T.
on those ed sounds. Today I do not have readily available a web tutorial or YouTube, but there is one that helps you to pronounce the ed sound, and I'll try to have that available the next time. Uh, but I'm not sure if I will have it available in my very next class that is coming up. But usually there are about 3 different ways that the ed sounds picked with a T, and yours right now is a little more pronounced than it need be. Stopped, barked, picked, kicked. All of these has the T sound except red. Red has the D sound. This one has the D sound. This one has the T sound. Picked, kicked, bounced, picked, barked, stopped. Okay? Now listen to me quickly read this. Read this. Fred had a red rubber ball. He kicked the ball. It flew through the air. He picked it up. He threw it against the wall. The ball came back to Fred. He kicked it with his foot again. The ball flew over the wall. He picked it up again. He bounced it on the street. The ball bounced up and down. Then it stopped bouncing up and down. It didn't move. Fred's dog barked at the ball. Fred kicked the ball. His dog ran after the ball. Now, Obed, I have read that story for you. I would like for you to answer as quickly as you can. You can say yes or no, or you can say a complete sentence. Did Fred have a red rubber ball?
Yes, of course.
Absolutely. Did Fred throw his ball?
No. Through the air.
He threw the ball in the air. Did Fred's dog eat the ball?
No. Run after the ball.
He ran after the ball. Did Fred's mother play with the ball?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Did Fred fall down on the ground?
The ball fall down
The ball fell down on the ground. Did the ball roll into the river?
into the street.
It rolled into the street. Or did
Yeah.
it bounce in the street? Did the ball bounce in the street?
Yeah, it is on the street.
Yes, it bounced on the street. Excellent. Can you ask me questions about this story, Obed?
Yeah. What color of roll?
The
Ball.
ball the
Yeah.
ball is red. The ball is a red rubber ball.
Who's play the ball?
Fred is playing with the ball and his dog is barking at the ball.
What kind Fred play the ball?
Fred was bouncing the ball on the street and he also kicked the ball with his foot.
Hmm. What color dogs?
I'm not sure what color. I'm not sure what color Fred's dog is. All right, very quickly, I want you to look, Obed, at these words: ball, bark, bounce, fly, foot, kick, rubber, run, and throw. And I want you to tell me about a story using these words. I'll show you by example. Fred was playing with his ball and his dog started to bark as he bounced the ball. Fred kicked the ball with his foot and the rubber ball was thrown over the wall and it flew over the wall as it was kicked by Fred's foot. Okay, see what you can do with those words.
Okay. I see this word, but I can't see the blank under the word.
No, 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 not those. I want you to do these words, just these words. Make up your
Ball.
own
Yeah.
make up your own story using these words in red. Make up your own story. Okay?
Okay. Cynthia, you mean sentence from the story or from me?
From your mind. It can be from anywhere.
Ball. Uh, I like to play ball.
Okay?
Park. This is not park car.
As in
Car
roof,
park.
roof, 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 bark, roof,
Ah,
roof.
I when I hear the bark, I go out check my car.
Okay.
Fly. The bread is fly.
Okay.
Foot. Uh, foot. Uh, I buy one foot.
Okay.
Kick. Uh, I kick my hand in the wall.
Okay.
Rubber. I don't know what the meaning of rubber and
Like a rubber tire? Like a rubber tire on a car?
mm,
Okay. Continue.
run. Yeah. I'm running. I'm running. I'm running on the street.
Okay.
I learn through the internet.
Okay. And
Bounce. I didn't know what the meaning of bounce and rubber.
okay, bouncing the ball, going up and down, hitting the ball with your hand on this top of the ball, and it goes up and down. And the ball is a rubber ball. Like this is a red rubber ball. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So that's a red rubber ball.
Yes.
And that takes us to the top of the hour. So, Victor and Obed, thank you very much for joining me today. It was my pleasure to serve as your tutor, and I hope that you will join my next session that comes up in 2 minutes. It is called Barking Dog, I believe. But I hope that you can join and we will have another interesting lesson. Please follow me, and I hope to talk with each of you very soon. Bye for now.
Thank
Thank
you,
you very
teacher.
much.
And nice to
Teacher.
Okay.
see you also.
Goodbye. See you.
Yes. Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.